What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 related video. Now, EA announced that it will be releasing the latest game for the Star Wars universe, Star Wars Battlefront 2. The company also announced that it will be releasing other games related to Star Wars, although none of these games have been given titles yet. PC Advisor UK reported that EA formally announced earlier this month that it was planning to release the game. 14 million copies of Star Wars Battlefront were originally shipped to stores. The game retails at around $22. The release date for Star Wars Battlefront 2 is set for sometime in 2017, but not before the end of the fiscal year for EA, which ends March of 2017. As previously reported in The Inquisitor, the release of the original Star Wars Battlefront brought back many of the fans' favourite characters, including Darth Vader, Princess Leia, and Han Solo. Darth Vader faces off against Han Solo, and Vader is back to finish off the Rebel Alliance for good. Princess Leia in full Hoth gear takes on Boba Fett, while Luke Skywalker faces off against the Emperor. Blake Jorgensen, Chief Financial Officer for EA, said that the company will be releasing a new game every year. He said, "We'll most likely have one Star Wars title a year for the next 3 to 4 years. Some of the new games that will be coming will include virtual reality. This will include Star Wars VR, the game that will be coming to the PlayStation, and it will allow users to vertically wield a lightsaber. A VR experience called Star Wars Trials on Tatooine is also being developed for the Vive." News Everyday reported that one of the rumours teased by EA is a single-player mode. If released, the single-player mode will be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2. EA executive Patrick Sunderland said this was in response to the criticism from fans that wasn't part of the Star Wars Battlefront revamp in 2015. He said, "The one thing we got criticised for was the lack of single-player campaign. It was a conscious decision I made due to the time and being able to launch the game side by side with the movie that came out to get the strongest possible impact." Sunderland teased that the forthcoming release of Star Wars Battlefront 2 would address this, although EA released few details about how the single-player mode would work if released. Fans speculated that this release of the single-player mode would be tied to the release of the upcoming Star Wars film's plot. Movie News Guide reported that Sunderland said that the reason the original Star Wars Battlefront didn't have a single-player game mode is because EA wanted to release the game at the same time as Star Wars The Force Awakens, the movie, was released in theaters. Releasing the game the same time as the movie was released was to give the maximum impact. So far, Star Wars Battlefront has sold over 14 million copies, making it a commercial success. From a critical standpoint, not so much. It received a rating of 75 on Metacritic. Sunderland did promise fans Star Wars Battlefront 2 would be more substantial than the original game. He didn't elaborate on how EA would improve on the previous release. Earlier this year, EA did announce that there would be additional updates to Star Wars Battlefront. It will include an expansion pack that will be released sometime in early 2017. So do you guys think that we will see more single player content in the DLC coming in early 2017, or do you think there is literally going to be no more single player content released for the Star Wars Battlefront that is out now? And what are you really hoping to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is going to be released next year? If you've liked this video, then smash a like on it, and obviously let me know down in the comment section what you think should be in EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2, and what you think will come in the early 2017 DLC release. Do you think we'll get some single player or not? If you're new to the channel, then subscribe to join the Axrora Alliance and stay up to date with all things Star Wars. Other than that, may the Force be with you.